Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Rubydung. Welcome to today's episode. I've been doing some more work around the base because I want to begin setting up for doing some more aesthetic stuff, like putting in the roof here, or the floor, depending on how you look at it. Put that in last episode, but I'm actually going through and setting up to do some more stuff because I want to begin working on the outerior and the interiors today. First off, you might notice I moved my bed, just having some problem with mob spawns because I now have this giant platform up here, so just move my bed so that way I don't have to deal with the mob spawning. Apparently this is a safe area, but over there was a dangerous area. It's just interesting. You also might notice I went through here and put some bookshelves all in the corners here. Each of the individual corners now has bookshelves in them. I was just curious what block should go in the corner here, because I actually wasn't liking the fences that I was previously using. Might return back to the fences, but I'm leaving it as bookshelves right now because I like the bookshelves. And you also might notice I actually just made a whole bunch of bookshelves. So I actually been going through here and just putting bookshelves everywhere. So now this canal here is done. Well, this tunnel is now done, as you can see. So there's now bookshelves all the way down here. In order to break up the walls, you turn your corner here, you see that there's more bookshelves as you come into this room. So, yep, I still need to build this up so that way you can't just see the canal here. It's actually a canal. This is the correct term for this one. Might put some glass here so that way you can actually look at it and look into the other room. But, yeah, don't want to just have that open as much. Still also need to put glass here. I was missing quite a bit of glass for this area. I mostly have just the front facade of the building currently built. I also, if I come over here in this direction, this tunnel over here, I also begin putting the bookshelves in up here, so that way I can begin building this up, so I can begin working in the center area, right below the passive mob farm, because I do plan for there to be collection points for the passive mobs, and also so for other things to be happening, because right over there, all the mushrooms are growing, and over there is where all the wheat is growing. And you can also see where the furnaces stuff is happening. But, yeah, that shouldn't happen too soon, because I want to begin this episode building this entire thing up right now. I've been going through working on the tree farm, basically been doing that kind of stuff. I made a major dent in my wood supply by just crafting a whole bunch of bookshelves. But it's worth it, because I want the bookshelves. I also used a lot. I had about 3 stacks of bookshelves. I'm now down to, like, basically 1 in just a couple. So, yeah, not too many bookshelves left, but I shouldn't need too many more. And you also can see that the grass bridge up there, that pig caught my attention. The grass bridge has grown all the way up to there now. Didn't really get a good chance to AFK it, but luckily I've been doing enough work around that it's grown all the way up to that point. So it's actually, the grass will begin growing on the passive mob farm soon. So I'll actually begin having passive mobs begin dropping in that area. So maybe in like 2 or 3 episodes, I'll actually build a thing to begin doing stuff with the mobs. I also have to consider a more recent mechanic that was added. Involving burning pigs, because burning pigs now have a different drop than a normal pig, so have to consider that. But I'll be back with you guys when I'm doing more construction here on the walls, because I want to begin going through, putting more glass, putting all that kind of stuff. I need to go out, collect sand, get more wood, just need to do kind of a bunch of collection. So I'm going to go out, collect a whole bunch of resources, and I'll be back with you guys and begin building the wall. Okay, so I have built up a wooden rim around the wall here, so I now need to begin putting up the nice little wooden stilts, and I also need to begin putting in the glass and the outside border here. However, I did do this in a more correct manner, so right here is where all of the trap doors will be placed and opened. While right here is where all the glass are going. I have all the glass nice and smelted up, so I just need to go through here and place all that. I also kind of want to put it all in the tunnel while I'm thinking about it, because this tunnel is almost done. It just needs the glass. And right here. Okay, now the tunnel is done. So that thing I said at the start of the episode is now correct. This tunnel is now finished. So now I just need to go through here, and I need to begin putting in all of the glass. And I also need to go in and put in all of the trap doors. So that one's going to be a bit harder because that's going to require quite a significant amount of wood. And I also need to go through and open them all. So going to be a bit more difficult, but I still probably want to do that. So I just need to craft all of that up and place all of it down. But I'll be back with you guys here in a second when I have all of that nice and constructed, because I can imagine you guys don't want to see me just sit here and place down glass and trapdoors this entire time. So I'll be back with the finished construction of the entirety of the exterior of this main building. Okay, guys, I have went through and placed all of the glass and the trapdoors, so from all angles now, we actually have a nice little glass and trapdoor centering. So, as you can also see, the placement for where the next windows begin. So that is now nice and set up for when we begin putting in the next step, which is presumably going to be in filling in this next part here with the glass, the entirety here. That's going to require a lot of glass, though. And also, I probably want to begin extending these trapdoors to the sugarcane and this farm, because here we do have that, so I probably want to be consistent with the pattern. However, I didn't really plan with either of these farms to put those trapdoors in, so they're built up quite high for that. The tree farm, I'm unsure. I think that might be a bit of a bother. Yeah, I think that's a bit more troublesome to put that on the tree farm. But it's probably going to be worth it. Luckily, I haven't built this area up at all, so putting it here shouldn't be as much trouble. So yeah, I can begin going through and putting trapdoors. It's going to require a lot of wood, though, because for every 6 pieces of wood, you get 2 trapdoors. So, yeah, this is... basically, with every trapdoor you see is just an extra log, just shy of 1. So, yeah, that's going to be quite a bit more wood. I'm already going through my wood supply quite quickly, but I feel that is probably something I need to begin considering still. So, expansion of the next floor, continue moving that through. However, I do need a lot more clay, because I need to begin building the bridges out here, because those haven't been done at all, and that is a problem. And I haven't even gotten to the point of having to worry about this one here. God knows how many bricks I'm going to need for that, because I do want that to be a legitimate tunnel, but my tunnel requires bricks, so that's going to require a lot if I'm going to do a full thing on that. But I might just leave it open, because ultimately it probably doesn't matter if it's like it is, as long as I work with it well. But yeah, guys, that is the current expansion, and I want to begin working on the next couple of steps. As you can see, the grass up there is almost fully grown. I actually can check that real quick for you guys. I'm curious if the grass has actually reached the platform there, so I'm just going to check. I haven't checked yet, so I just kind of want to see if the mobs have actually, the grass has actually began spreading to the top platform here, because that will be exciting if it is. Did I ever finish the fences? I have not even gotten close to finishing the fences up here, so that's annoying. It doesn't look like the grass has reached here yet. Yeah, hasn't gone the same level. Okay, it's just a few blocks short, but yeah, as you can see, just shy. Give me your wool. But yeah, just a couple blocks shy, and this entire farm here will now begin having grass on it. Hopefully it does hop over blocks. I believe it does. But, yeah, that should be the beginnings of the passive mob farm real soon. So the passive mob farm will actually begin having grass in it. So maybe not next episode, but the episode after that, we'll actually begin setting up the passive mob farm. So I actually need to begin considering putting all the fences here, because I just haven't done that yet, because I haven't seen a reason to do it. But now there's actually a reason to kind of do that, because the passive mob farm is coming up. So whenever we do that episode, I'll have to actually begin doing that. But yeah, gotta go through, put in all the trapdoors. Probably should also check the mushrooms while I'm at it, Because they apparently had some growth yesterday, so that's interesting me. But anyways, guys, that may be it for today's episode. Mostly just kind of did some minor parts and some minor builds around the base, but I feel that is probably enough for today's episode. Mainly was doing farm work and gathering resources because there was a lot of wood required for this, also quite a bit of sand. So didn't really get to do too much, but I now have all of this part of the base nice and placed out. I might begin expanding the floor next episode. I'll also begin putting out more trapdoors, but I think next episode will be me doing more buildy stuff, and then I will do actual work on the passive mob farm, which I'm really excited about, just the prospect of doing, because this passive mob farm has been here for like 12 episodes or something. Someone could probably site check me on that one, because God, I know I didn't. So, really excited about doing that. Also has a wheat farm doing, yeah. Need to go chop down some more trees, get some more wood, because I'm going to need a lot more for the next couple projects. And also need to go out and get more clay. So next episode, might do some expansion, may do some exploration, because need lots and lots of resources. That's the thing that's always keeping me down right now, is just I continuously need so many resources for all my projects. So that's kind of like the big thing there. But I'm rambling now at this point, because I need to end the episode, and I'm now just complaining about resources. So I'm going to end the episode. I'm just going to go gather resources instead of complaining about it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!